morning news matters because it sets the tone for your day, and it's a way of getting you started.
We're going to uplift you. We're going to send you out your way. Day to day, that first draft of history, it happens right here.
CBS Mornings, weekdays at 7. The Tony Awards, Sunday, June 11th on CBS and streaming on
Big trucks can cause big wrecks.
I'm attorney Daryl Isaacs, the hammer. Big truck wrecks don't just happen with 18-wheelers. Delivery trucks like this have caused thousands of accidents. And when dump trucks like this lose control on the highway, the consequences can be deadly. So if you've been injured by a dump truck, delivery truck, 18-wheeler, or any kind of big truck, I'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve.
Big truck wreck, call 877-ALL-7s.
One call, that's all.
This is WKYT News.
A procession from Frankfort to Cynthiana honoring the life of fallen Scott County Sheriff's Deputy Caleb Conley. He was shot and killed yesterday during a traffic stop on I-75.
Conley had been a deputy for 4 years in Scott County. Before that, serving 8 years in the U.S. Army. His death has sparked an outpouring of support and prayers from across the Commonwealth. That police procession is just now arriving in Cynthiana as it makes its way to the Ware Funeral Home.
We are continuing to learn more about what led up to the shooting and the hours that followed. We're going to have team coverage following the full investigation today.
That starts with WKYT's Destiny Quinn, who joins us in studio with new details from the arrest citation. And we're hearing from one of the victims who encountered that suspect before he was taken into custody. Destiny?
Victor and Kristen, we're getting a better idea of the timeline of events that ultimately led to the arrest of 45-year-old Stephen Xinsheng. In Scott County, he faces charges of murder of a police officer for the death of Deputy Conley, along with burglary, theft of an automobile, and fleeing. In Fayette County, he's held on assault, robbery, and burglary charges. According to an arrest citation, police say Deputy Conley was shot during a traffic stop on I-75. Investigators say Deputy Conley was shot as he walked up to Xinsheng's car. The arrest citation says he drove off, ending up in a Georgetown neighborhood where he forced his way into a home, demanding keys to a couple's vehicle. The homeowner, Gary McQueen, says Xinsheng initially told him he needed their car to get his wife to a hospital.
I'll be right out. And he got impatient. And he started shoving the door open, and I was standing in front of it, and I wouldn't let it come all the way open. And he kept shoving it, and I kept shoving it back, and he kept shoving it. We did that dance for a little while. All of a sudden, he had a gun in one hand, and so I made the play to try and get the gun away from him, but I couldn't.
State police say Xinsheng took McQueen's vehicle into Lexington before stealing another car. Police say he shot another man before taking that vehicle. According to police, the victim was shot in the abdomen and was rushed to surgery at UK Hospital. Police say Xinsheng drove to Charles Avenue, where he was later taken into custody. Officers say a revolver was found in a nearby trash can. Scott County Sheriff Tony Hampton says as the investigation begins, they're asking for prayers and support for Deputy Conley's family.
We just ask that everybody keep his family, especially our law enforcement family, in your thoughts and prayers. These are going to be critical times coming up. We never want to see anything like this happen. The reality is we know it can, but when it does, it's hard.
Bluegrass Crime Stoppers had named Xinsheng as its wanted person of the week. Last week, we told you Lexington police were investigating reports of garage thefts in Lexington neighborhoods. Xinsheng was wanted for burglarizing a garage. Lexington police say he's been charged with 2 warrants for second-degree burglary. Court officials say Xinsheng will be arraigned tomorrow afternoon on his Fayette County charges. Back to you.
And before making its way to Cynthiana, the police procession drove through Scott County, where Deputy Conley served his community for 4 years.
His cruiser now sits outside of the sheriff's office where flowers have been placed. WKYT's Jeremy Toms joins us live from Scott County. Jeremy, today's procession was emotional for many of the people there and for those who knew Deputy Conley personally.
There's so much negativity.
It certainly was. The sun may be shining bright over the city of Georgetown this morning, but there's a gloominess casting a shadow over the heart of this small town today after Deputy Conley was shot and killed out on the interstate last night. The tributes for him began this morning. As you can see over my right shoulder, his patrol car was pulled in front of the Scott County Sheriff's Office around 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. And since then, people have been coming to drop off a bit of an impromptu memorial. You might be able to see the flowers and vases that have been left by his loved ones and people of this community that simply will miss him dearly. And that tribute continued with the procession. You can have a look at some of the video we have for you from that. It was a long procession, started out on the interstates and carried all the way through into Main Street on Georgetown. There were hundreds of people lining Main Street in Georgetown. There were plenty of people lining the interstates overpass as well. You can see them saluting as the coroner's van goes by. Just a very emotional scene. Plenty of people coming, not just from within Scott County, but from outside as well. I also spoke with somebody who is from Cynthiana and happened to go to Harrison County High School with Deputy Conley. He spoke to me this morning saying that he would echo the sentiments of Sheriff Tony Hampton in calling Deputy Conley a true go-getter. He says that spirit was always in him. Take a listen.
Whatever he was doing, he was going after it. It wasn't, not doing anything 50%. It was all or nothing with him. So, not surprising to see him become an officer and, serve the community.
The fact that we feel the pain, even if it's a Scott County or one of Georgetown or any law enforcement that falls in the line of duty, they're giving their life for us. And so we need to keep that in mind.
Just as strong as the community's outpouring of support was the showing of law enforcement today. I saw Lexington Police, Frankfort Police, Campbell County Police, Kentucky State Police, and Kentucky Fish and Wildlife, and I'm sure there were several others that I missed, all taking part in that procession. In the second bit of sound you hear there, that's Georgetown Mayor Bernie Jenkins. He wanted to add that anything that the Scott County Sheriff's Office needs at this time, the city of Georgetown is willing to be there for them. Live in Scott County, I'm Jeremy Toms. Back to you.
A lot of support for them right now. The Sheriff's Office says Deputy Conley leaves behind a wife and small children. Scott County Sheriff Tony Hampton is expected to share more information today on ways to help Deputy Conley's family. Funeral arrangements have not yet been announced. Governor Beshear is sharing words of support for Scott County. He says he and the First Lady are praying for Deputy Conley's family. He called him a hero who made the ultimate sacrifice and said Kentucky will be forever grateful. Attorney General Daniel Cameron, who's running against Beshear, also shared a message supporting Conley. He said the shooting was, quote, yet another example of the grave dangers faced by our law officers. He says he and his wife are praying for those involved.
And you can find updates and our full coverage of the investigation and the memorials for Deputy Conley on WKYT.com. I know we're going to be out there throughout the day following, see what happens.
And turning now to the weather, it is going to feel like a summer day in Kentucky.
Yeah, but some cooler temperatures are headed our way. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking a cold front in the first alert weather forecast.
That one's going to dip in on us here a little later this week and going to shake things up quite a bit because if you notice out there, we're already pushing well into the 70s in a lot of locations. 75 Somerset, Monticello, London, 76 in Frankfort. This is some really warm stuff out there, especially considering it's 12:07 right now. So we're starting to see that build. The fact that we're at this level at this part of the day, that really says that we could get those numbers up even higher as we advance through time. Look at the big picture. It's already 81 in Chicago, and then you see all kinds of those upper 70s out to our west. Not a big difference in surrounding areas. The reason it's cooler in Atlanta, it's raining down there. Got a big pocket of some showers that are moving through that area. But for the rest of us, we're all high and dry for right now, not tracking much in the way of anything. And you can see a big chunk of the country really kind of capturing some of this warmth. Now, the forecast breakdown. What I think happens out there later today is you get a stray shower or two possible. Very small coverage of rain. It feels like summer because we're going to hit into the low and mid 80s for our daytime highs. So that's going to push us up to that next level. Tomorrow, we're windy and warm again. But we do have the front dropping in late in the day and really passing through for your Thursday. That's when you get that cooler feel in town. A mix of sun and clouds. Really nice day. I mean, we're in the 70s still at that point. We'll take a look at that, and we're going to dig in on that Memorial Day weekend. We'll track some of those showers, unfortunately, coming up in a few minutes.
All right, we are tracking new developments in a lawsuit against a bill on transgender kids in Kentucky. The ACLU is fighting a ban on gender-affirming care for minors. The law takes effect June 29th. This week, the group filed a motion for an injunction. They want the court to block the measure while the lawsuit plays out. Supporters say it protects children from life-saving surgeries and treatments. Opponents say the law infringes on the rights of families and doctors to make informed medical decisions.
A former employee is suing the Fayette County Health Department. Jeremy Gayhart is accusing the department of discrimination and retaliation. He says he was fired for missing too many days while seeking care for PTSD and other conditions. The Herald leader asked the health department for comment. A spokesperson says he can't comment on pending legal matters.
We are a day closer to the deadline to raise the nation's debt limit.
The Speaker of the House and President met at the White House, vowing to talk every day until there's a deal. Negotiators are bargaining over spending cuts the Republicans are seeking in exchange for their votes to raise the nation's borrowing limit. Failure in the next 9 days could result in the first ever U.S. government default. That means about 4 million government workers and benefits for nearly 70 Social Security recipients would be put on hold.
A Central Kentucky professor is weighing in on the national debt ceiling debate. Dr. Matthew Howell is an associate professor of government at EKU. He says a government shutdown could impact things like retirement accounts, national parks, and the Postal Service. Dr. Howell also says the June 1st deadline doesn't necessarily mean economic doom.
When we hit that day, again, there are a number of things we could do. The government could sell assets it doesn't want to sell. The government could decide to shut down.
The Department of Treasury says the last time the country's debt was zero was in 1835 under President Jackson.
Senator Mitch McConnell was in Lexington this morning for a groundbreaking ceremony. He joined U.S. Department of Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack and UK President Eli Capilouto to break ground on a new research facility. More than $65 million of federal dollars will be used to build a new laboratory to research agricultural problems. The 52,000 square foot building will house office, support, and laboratory space. The facility is expected to open in 2026. A U-Haul truck slams into a security barrier at the White House. Now the driver is charged. The latest from Washington.
Welcome to the Spectrum Lab, where we're bringing you the best in connectivity with Spectrum One.
Get Spectrum One with Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, plus your first line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Call 833-823-4999.
Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest internet speeds in the nation, so you always have the speed you need for all your connected devices. This guy gets it.
Advanced Wi-Fi comes with state-of-the-art security and privacy, which automatically blocks online threats on all your devices. If it's connected, it's protected.
Plus, Spectrum Mobile gives you unlimited talk, text, and data on a reliable nationwide network.
At Spectrum, we're always working to bring you better ways to connect.
You think they noticed the orb? I think so. Get Spectrum One with Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, plus your first line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Call 833-823-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or Spectrum Store today.
Temperatures are on the rise. Make sure you beat the heat this summer by scheduling your $99 air conditioning tune-up now with Comfort Heating and Air. An annual AC tune-up can save you money and help prevent costly breakdowns during the hottest months of the year. Schedules will fill up fast, so keep your family cool all summer long by calling Comfort Heating and Air today for your $99 AC tune-up. Call 859-266-3678 to schedule your appointment.
A damaged roof can cause major damage to your home. Trust the certified roofing experts at AOK Roofing and Exteriors. Our experienced crew will make sure your problems are fixed the first time. AOK Roofing and Exteriors. We are all over Kentucky.
Tired of being in the gym all week with no results? Tried every known weight loss solution and getting nowhere? Ageless has the fix. Semaglutide is an FDA-approved weight loss solution. Call the Ageless Center today for a free semaglutide consultation. 859-335-1330.
I smoked and I have COPD. My children are really worried. My tip is send your kids a text. It may be the last time that you do.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT NOW.
When it comes to good things, we always want more. And Miss Moore was no different.
More.
So when she was injured, she called Morgan & Morgan. With more than $15 billion recovered, she didn't have to ask for more anymore.
Welcome back to WKYT News at Noon. A driver is facing multiple charges after slamming a U-Haul truck into a security barrier late last night near the White House.
It happened at a barrier at Lafayette Square, which is about a block from the White House fence. Nicole D'Antonio has more on that suspect and what was found in the vehicle.
Social media footage shows the moment the U-Haul driver tried to ram the truck past barriers near the White House Monday night. The incident took place around 10 p.m. at a security barrier at Lafayette Square, which is about a block back from the White House fence. A U.S. law enforcement official tells CBS News there were no explosives in the vehicle and no weapons, and there were no reported injuries to anybody in the Secret Service or the White House. Video of the aftermath appears to show officers collecting evidence, including a Nazi flag.
The U.S. Park Police say a preliminary investigation indicates the 19-year-old driver intentionally crashed into the barriers. He's facing multiple charges.
The U.S. citizen from Chesterfield, Missouri is charged with assault with dangerous weapon, reckless operation of a motor vehicle, and threatening to kill, kidnap, inflict harm on a president, vice president, or family member. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, the White House.
We are looking pretty good out there in the world of weather. Temperature is sitting in the 70s. We're going to keep going. Maybe we pick up a stray shower. I'll have that for you in just a few minutes.
Scan to learn how to navigate through the social media noise with MediaWise.
For 11 years, I have trusted Brian for my home comfort. That's why this time of year I get routine checkups. Knowing that my air conditioner is going to perform its best in the worst conditions is total peace of mind.
Schedule your preventative maintenance, just $80.
If you've been injured in a crash with a big truck, you deserve to know who's responsible. So call Hughes & Coleman, the real truck lawyers. Call 800-800-4600.
Center Target Firearms, Kentucky's best selection of firearms and accessories, featuring a state-of-the-art indoor shooting range. You'll feel right at home with our friendly and helpful staff. We have what you can't find anywhere else. Visit us in-store online at shootcentertarget.com. We'll see you soon.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Millions of Americans are living with mental health challenges, and Christian Appalachian Project is working to meet those needs in the region. CAP serves families and helps children who are dealing with the impacts of a variety of trauma. This work changes lives, strengthens communities, and creates a ripple effect for generations to come. Won't you help us recognize the importance of mental health by donating to CAP today? Please visit christianapp.org/mental health.
They've been your solid rock. As they reach their golden years, the security and care they gave you has now come full circle. When a decision is made to trust their care to outside sources, being betrayed by the caregiver is overwhelming. Dale Golden and Laura Clay Parker have built a team who fights corporate wrongdoing in the healthcare system. There's no excuse for senior living abuse. Schedule a free case consultation. Your advocate, Golden Law.
Luke Combs here, and I have an exclusive opportunity for you to win $500,000 with the Living Lucky with Luke Combs Lottery Experience. Join me in Nashville for a private concert at the iconic Ryman Auditorium. One lucky winner will win $500,000 at the end of the show. Y'all feeling lucky? Enter today.
Join in on the Kentucky Lottery Fun and enter eligible Kentucky 5 tickets for your chance to win. Visit kylottery.com for details.
Gates Hyundai on the bypass in Richmond.
I am a real customer. Why do I do this? Because Bryant has always been here for me. I know that my air conditioner is going to perform its best, but if it doesn't, Bryant will be here.
Bryant Heating and Cooling. We will always be here when you need us most.
The Kentucky Lottery. Over $4.4 billion in grants and scholarships.
So far, so good out there for us today. We really are just cruising along with some much warmer air and mainly sunny skies. A lot of our cloud cover clearing up for the most part, but you still have some out there. We can look at some of it here on our Skycam view. There it is. Right now, you've got Lexington, Moorhead, Frankfort, and Georgetown all included. And there you see some clouds off in the distance, but a lot of blue as well mixing in for us. And you can see some traffic there hustling along and bustling along there in Frankfort right now. Our temperature situation, I told you, it's warming up in a hurry. We're in the mid and trying to push upper 70s around out there. Some are a little cooler. We do have some folks around 73 degrees, like in Mount Sterling and Prestonsburg shows that. But it's 77 down the road in Richmond and around the Lexington area as well. So what's going to happen over the next few hours, we'll probably get into the low to mid 80s for your highs. But look at this. You get a few showers going out there, but it's not a widespread thing. Just a little bit of activity starts creeping into our area. So you see showers. Well, they fade away as we make our way through time here. Overnight, early tomorrow morning, we're dry, and everything's comfortable at that point as well. Maybe a little cooler than it was this morning. Now, what's going to happen on Wednesday is we'll start seeing a frontal boundary drop in. That's it right there. You see it? The cloud cover? A lot of times when you hear me talking about a front, it has precipitation with it or something big is going to happen. And in this case, there's not a lot of precipitation with it, just maybe a stray shower or two. So as this goes on into the area, watch those clouds fade away. Numbers come down quite a bit too once we get to the other side of that. You got some low 50s out there. This is even trying to paint a 49-degree reading on the map. Now, during the daytime hours on Thursday, we're not quite as warm everywhere, because I think we've got a really good chance of going well into the 80s tomorrow. So you get some low to mid 70s for highs there on Thursday. Very light amounts of rain coming from what we expect out there today, and you can see the coverage is not significant. As we start digging in on Memorial Day weekend, yesterday had some drier trends trying to show, and I still think there are dry times, but you get some of those showers and thunderstorms going as well. This is a really tricky one because there's a chance we could get some energy around that could make those showers more widespread through the day. And if that happens, it could be a lot soggier and a whole lot cooler too. So a lot of things to watch here the next few days. But today, right on track to get into the 80s. I mean, you're sitting 76, 77 degrees around Lexington right now. Yeah. I've got 82 for a high. I think we're going to get there and even warmer out tomorrow, guys.
The lowest high on there is 70. I'll take that.
Yeah, this time of year, that's actually refreshing. At that point, you know, it's good.
Thanks, Jim.
The summer travel season is almost here.
A look at some emerging travel trends just in time for your trip to the beach. And tonight's Mega Millions jackpot, $150 million. Wednesday night's Powerball jackpot, $190 million.
And checking stocks today, the Dow's down about 5 points.
You're going to be a mom, and we're here to help every adorably tiny step of the way. Now mothers and babies up to 12 months are eligible for no-cost health coverage through K-CHIP or Medicaid. Just visit us at Connect to qualify and enroll. Then sit back and relax, okay?
There's nothing like the freedom of the open road and the bond bikers share here in Kentucky. But motorcycle wrecks can result in very serious injuries, like a TBI and broken neck.
At Isaacs & Isaacs, we are the attorneys for bikers. We know bikers because many of us are bikers.
So we take motorcycle wrecks personally. These are just a few of the motorcycle wreck settlements we've got in our clients. And our team will fight to get you every dollar you deserve. One call, that's all.
If your bath looks like this or this, you know it's time for a replacement. Hey everybody, Joe here with BJ Worzen, owner of West Shore Home, to talk about how he's making sure you get the best possible value on your shower or bath replacement. BJ.
That's right, Joe. Now more than ever, I want to make sure people are getting the most for their money. There's a few ways we're doing that. First, we have hundreds of styles and options for your bath remodel, so you can make sure you're getting exactly what you want. Second, as you know, we only use employee installers, never subcontractors. So our crew is going to follow a process to make sure everything is installed properly. And then finally, a few days after the job's done, we're going to give you a call and make sure you're 100% completely satisfied with that experience.
Amazing, because a lot of contractors will show up and the second they're done, the customer's on their own. You're saying West Shore is there every step of the way, even following up after the project's done.
You got that right, and it's all backed by our online reviews. Right now, we have over 26,000 five-star reviews.
That just shows how much you truly care about your customers. Now, how about somebody who needs that shower right now but's been putting it off because of cost? How can you help them?
So we're making bath remodel affordable for almost any budget. For a limited time, you can get your shower or bath remodeled for only $99 a month. And for anyone watching this commercial right now, if you call in and mention it, we're going to throw in free installation as well.
You're saying you'll do the entire project from tear out to complete installation for as low as $99 a month.
That's right. Let's take a look at the project. Here's a time-lapse video of one of our installations. You saw there, we started in the morning, removed everything down to the studs, and put in a new shower all in the same day. Here's some more. Easy low-step showers, deep soaking tubs, beautiful wall styles, and modern accessories. We can do jobs like these for as low as $99 a month.
BJ, thanks so much. Folks, West Shore Home is making shower and bath remodeling more affordable than ever. Get the shower you need now without breaking the bank. Call the number on your screen to get your new shower or bath for as low as $99 a month. And you heard BJ, if you call in now, he's going to do free installation on that project as well. Call the experts at West Shore Home now.
There's only one thing better than being a kid. Being a healthy kid. So give them the best shot at it. With no-cost health insurance from K-Chip. Now available through Connect. Nothing could be simpler.
Watch WKYT live on your Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
Welcome back. Just like last year, summer travel is expected to be busy and expensive.
Experts say international trips will be big now that more countries have reopened their borders. Wendy Gillette takes a look at what's trending in summer travel.
Jay and Colleen Kim from Falls Church, Virginia, and their son Logan recently stayed at the new Waldorf Astoria in Cancun, Mexico. Expedia ranks the city the #1 international destination this summer, followed by London and Rome.
It's a good place to travel so that we're not spending a lot of money trying to get here, and we can actually spend the money here to have fun.
The upscale Waldorf features patios with soaking tubs overlooking the ocean, 2 enormous pools, and decadent desserts.
Whenever we enter a new region, a new country, we want to build and create a Waldorf Astoria for Cancun versus a Waldorf Astoria just in Cancun.
Expedia forecasts this summer's top domestic destinations will be New York, Los Angeles, and Seattle. Travel expert Christy Hudson says flight searches for far-flung countries are also surging.
Seems like a lot of people were still waiting to take those big bucket list trips, and now this is the summer that they're ready to do it.
If you're looking to save this summer, consider areas most people wouldn't this time of the year, like Scottsdale, Arizona. As temperatures rise, hotel prices drop, including here at the Four Seasons.
The 5-star resort, filled with desert landscaping next to Pinnacle Peak, offers casita rooms with telescopes and plunge pools in some. Summer rates start at $365.
Seasonality and our ability to offer luxury at a very affordable rate is one of the beauties of this market, and it allows people to take a little moment to detox from life.
We stayed at these hotels for special rates, and some are offering travelers unique activities, like this performance from the dance group Bandaloop on the side of the newly renovated Fairmont Century Plaza in Los Angeles.
Today's discerning traveler wants experiences, and they want to create memories that will last a lifetime.
To start creating summer memories, Expedia says it's best to book now for international trips and 60 days out for domestic destinations. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
And Expedia says the busiest and most expensive day to fly this summer will be Saturday, July 1st. The least busy, they predict, Thursday, August 24th. Tough assignment right there.
Yeah, I was going to say they had to stay at that place. Now, if you aren't expecting that dance troupe outside of your windows, it'd be a little surprising, You look outside, somebody just dangling there.
It's a nice surprise. Keep it right here on WKYT News at noon.
Final check of your forecast is next.
Dust and debris can leave your carpets, upholstery, and more looking dull and dirty. Stanley Steamer certified technicians can remove the buildup and restore your home to a cleaner and healthier space. For a fresh start this season, call or go online to schedule your deep cleaning with Stanley Steamer today.
Ready to hit refresh? Let Cartown Kia jumpstart your season of savings with great deals on an incredible selection of new Kias.
Refresh in the new 2024 Kia Seltos, lease for just $349 down and $349 a month. Or save all month long on the 2023 Kia Forte, lease for just $299 down and $299 a month.
Unmatched design, comfort, and savings all in one at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, there's only one thing you need to do. Call 800-800-4600. We stand up to the insurance company for all the money you deserve. Call 800-800-4600. We know how to turn low insurance offers into big settlements. Call 800-800-4600. When you need a lawyer, ask anyone in Kentucky. They'll say, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
It's time for some awesome bass fishing on Cave Run Lake and a chance at $10,000. Join us for the annual Friends of Cave Run Lake Memorial Bass Tournament on June 3rd and 4th at Clay Lake Boat Ramp. This fun event benefits the Friends of Cave Run Scholarship Program. There's no pre-registration. Registration starts at 5 a.m. on Saturday, June 3rd. Find out more on our Facebook page. We hope to see you on the water.
My name is Amanda, and I smoked while I was pregnant. This is the view I had of my baby in the NICU. My tip is speak into the opening so your baby can hear you better.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey, and I've seen a lot of crazy spring weather. So before you grab that umbrella or put on that coat, stay ahead of the storm with the WKYT First Alert Weather Team.
Now's the time for cleaner indoor air with an air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. You've known us for carpet cleaning, but we've been cleaning air ducts for over 20 years. We do things the right way, cleaning your entire system. So if you need an air duct cleaning, call 1-800-STEAMER today.
Closed captioning on WKYT is brought to you by Cumberland Valley National Bank. Bank better.
Feels like summer out there.
It's got that feel, all in the looks, too, of it out there as well. You might see an isolated shower or two a little later today, but I think most of us are dry, and we'll end up in the low 80s. Maybe somebody gets a little higher than that. We certainly do, maybe tomorrow, before a front goes through for Thursday. That'll shake things up.
Remember your sunscreen.
Yes, please.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you back here on WKYT Mornings tomorrow at 4:30 a.m.